may soon be able to transfer money without adding beneficiary details through IMPS. From 1st of February 2024 onward, customers will likely be able to transfer up to 5 lakh rupees between bank accounts without adding beneficiary details using Immediate Payment Service or IMPS. As per the National Payments Corporation of India NPCI circular dated back to 31st of October, all members must comply with the directive for initiating and accepting funds transfer via mobile number as well as the bank name on all IMPS channels by 31st of Jan. So 1st of Feb is when the circular will be put into place. This indicates a shift as users will soon be able to transfer money without actually inputting recipients' details such as bank account numbers as well as the IFSC code. What does it really mean for consumer and for the safety of transactions? Let's discuss that. Karthik Malhotra with me here in the studio. Karthik, hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Shweta.
You know, it is revolutionary, if you may say so. You can now transfer up to 5 lakh rupees starting 1st of Feb without actually putting in the details of the beneficiary, which includes the, very tedious bank account numbers, extremely big, sometimes difficult to put in, the IMPS code that all of us struggle with at some point or the other. What does it really mean for consumers, number one? Number two, is it safe?
So, Shweta, no doubt it is revolutionary since you use that word, and I think there's no doubt that, the ease of payment and the ease of receiving funds is now that much easier. It was already easy with the advent of net banking, with the advent of UPI. You could transfer, but then there were limits in place. So using UPI, you could not transfer more than 2 lakh rupees in a particular day to a particular account. But now, I mean, obviously, it's great for those who understand technology. It's great for those, who know the risks associated with it, and those who will double check the phone number and make sure that it's the right phone number that they are inputting and choosing the right bank account. I mean, logically, there doesn't seem to be a flaw with the concept simply because your mobile number in any case is an integral part of your KYC, and that KYC which links you to a bank account. So, as Aadhaar is a unique number, mobile phone numbers are also unique in their own way. And a mobile number in a bank account, there is no chance of duplication. The only challenge is, what if you input one number incorrectly?
Absolutely.
And you end up transferring 5 lakh rupees to somebody without having the option to retrieve that money. What do you do? I think when you had the more traditional yet modern ways of inputting the bank account number, that too twice over, you could not copy paste a number. You had to physically input the number once. It would gray out. You would have to input the number looking at another screen or looking at a physical sheet of paper one more time. Select the IFSC code. The IFSC code would reconfirm that it is the bank account. You have not made any mistake in writing out the exact same account number twice over, and then the name of the beneficiary. Obviously, it seems even to somebody who's an avid user of digital payment modes as a much safer way to go about making these large-scale transactions.
So it's not really a stumbling block, it's a way of confirmation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is an irritant. You don't want to, keep looking at those two numbers at a time, type them out correctly, and that too twice over.
Right.
But imagine, slightly older people, our parents, for example, will our parents be very sure every time on a little mobile phone they are keying in that number and ensuring that that number is something they have keyed in accurately? And what happens, so the aged people is one cohort, the less educated people could be another cohort, wherein the chances of making these errors while transferring money increase, and the chances, in fact, with something as easy as just a mobile number and a bank account to be a bank name to be selected, imagine the kind of frauds that could also take place. So I think we should wait for the 1st of February and see how easy or what are the safeguards in place. Should there be an OTP sort of, confirmation?
The OTP confirmation will come through,
yeah, but
so
the
that's
OTP
a necessary
confirmation
step.
Should not be only for me, should also be for the person who's receiving that money from me perhaps. So there could be a two-factor OTP authentication where I definitely put in the OTP on that reconfirmation that it is the right mobile number and it is the right bank account, but perhaps an OTP from the receiver of those funds also may work, to safeguard the potential risks associated with this.
Absolutely. But come 1st of February, you will now be able to IMPS or instantly transfer up to 5 lakh rupees to a beneficiary without actually typing in or inputting their bank account details, using just their mobile numbers. There are, of course, upsides to it, but the downside being that you have to ensure that the right number is put in and inputted every time you're transferring that money.